Hello, good morning, good day, good afternoon. Welcome to Sunday. A brand new week is starting, and there's much going on here behind the scenes and in front of the scenes and all the things. So, I wanted to start the week with, besides our message, Bhavatarini is front and center today and has been for a few days in my private readings. And I will share with you her message and a little bit about why it's super important to work with her. I have been going through a bit of an ebb and flow about what it is I am meant to be doing on this earth. Now, the human being is to be, right? The experience that we are to share on this planet with our own selves, with our loved ones, and with others is about love, joy, and happiness. So long as you are being that, you are living your purpose. It is not about the doing that provides the purpose, that provides the meaning. However, of course, because in my humanness too, and in the deep spirituality that forms part of me, I know and I trust in that. But sometimes I get in my brain too. And it's about how long are you staying in your brain? If you're nodding your head and saying yes to what I'm saying, how long are you staying in that brain of what am I supposed to be doing? Now, I know I came into this earth, came onto this planet with these beautiful gifts that I have of helping others heal their lives, heal themselves from the inside out. And hence all of this, which is fantastic. But I know that there was something more. So over the last, I don't know, 8 months or so, I've been diving more into my astrological chart and where my North Node and my South Node are, and why these two, and where the other astrological signs are in relation to the houses in my birth chart and all of that. Like everything, I'm not kidding you, everything comes into play here, which is also what forms part of this beautiful holistic life, because these tools are given to us by the divine so that we can discover things, discover truths, new ways of thinking and beliefs for us to guide us forward on our soul missions and journeys. And so why the North Node and the South Node play such an important piece are because the South Node is what is your karma. It's what you've done in a past life, what you have brought through with you. Now, karma is positive and negative, right? There's always a light and dark. And what are the things that you have brought through? The lessons, the shadows, the things that you need to work on, the lack mentality or the lack of worthiness, lack of self-confidence, whatever those things are for you, are things that you have brought through. And you need to, if you don't want to carry them further into future karmic lives, then dealing with them here whilst you're here on this planet and shedding them for good is what is going to be key for you. Now, what you come through with, as in your gifts and your talents, i.e., for me, a holistic healer and medicine woman, that's not necessarily what my life purpose is. Yes, to learn those things, to relearn them, because I already knew them. They were already within me, which is why I have such a deep love for holistic living and spirituality and being one with our mother, because that's what I brought through. But also, how am I supposed to translate that to what I'm meant to do here? Besides developing my own self-mastery, which was the big one for me, because in part of my journey, it's been about everybody else comes first. It is selfish for you to have self-love and to put yourself first, was what I was taught to believe. Everybody else first. And so developing my own self-mastery and working through my own shadows around all of that, around the people pleasing, has been a huge piece for me. Are you nodding and saying yes? That's a huge piece for you as well. So developing my program surrounding that has been really important, integral for my own healing, and also for helping other women come to where they are in their lives and say, I want it different now. I know I can have different. I know I deserve different. How do I get there? So if you're asking yourself that, make sure you reach out, because I can help you get to that place that you want to be. So that's your south node. Directly across from it is your north node. Now, why your north node is also very important is because it does determine what you are meant, who you are meant to be on this planet. What's your mission, your passion, your purpose? And I will guarantee you, it does not look how you think it's supposed to look, which has been my big revelation here in the last week. If you've been following along, I've been sick, and I don't succumb to I'm sick because I'm sick. It's part of a leveling up process. It's a part of a going deeper process. And so my inward reflections have been to take me to the place of, we're going to guide you. You asked for clarity and clarification on what it is you are supposed to be here on this planet. And we're going to show you. And I'm going to tell you, I was reaching out to various companies, applying here, applying there, working with all of my talents and my gifts, my holistic health practitioner certification, my life coaching. Nothing was coming through. Not one until Friday, the 4/4 portal. You can't make this up. Seriously, you can't make this up. So part of what I am here to guide you to do today is, if you don't know your north node and your south node, if you are not yet into astrology, let's get you there. I can guide you into the proper place so that you can download a free birth chart, and you will find out where all your houses are, where all the planets are, where all the astrological signs are in which house, and where your north node and your south node. And your Chiron, which is your wounded warrior, which is super important as well. It will not look how you think it's supposed to look. I was gobsmacked. I matcha your latte. So part of what the shadow work I was doing last week was asking the Divine Mother, where am I going? What does it look like? If not this, then what? If not this, then something better. I need to know that you haven't forgotten about me. And I'm not kidding. I was on my hands and knees. I'm feeling a bit verklempt about it right now too, as I'm sharing with you. Because I'm 58, and in society, we're taught that we need to have it figured out by the time we're 58. That's not the norm. There's those of us that are special. Everybody is special. Yes, absolutely. And if you haven't figured out your calling yet, It's okay. Don't poo-poo yourself. Don't get down on yourself. You are meant to do something extraordinary. I can help you find your extraordinary. It will have you crying like a small child with the aha moments. And this is the card that came up for me last week as I laid in bed crying myself to sleep one night. This was the card the next day. As I read it, feel how it resonates for you. Feel how the Divine Mother, Kali Ma, is speaking to you. If you have not been in touch with your spirituality so far, the time is now. Get in touch with her, because shit's getting really real and your life is changing and you feel it. I know you do. I feel it. Let's read it. Bhavatarini, she is also a 44. 44 is a master number, and 4s are about foundations and financial stability. Like I said, you can't make it up. So there won't be an extended version. I'm going to read it all here. We'll read the invocation ritual, and if you are ready, sweet soul, this is for you. The Tantric Priestess of Karmic Release manifests with the capacity to integrate higher divine energy into even the most stubborn patterning that has so far resisted healing. When momentum is building and you don't know how to stop fueling the fire or reverse the damage, she appears. Her presence indicates that there is a powerful time for spiritual work and healing practices. She will support the work, and much growth can come from it, particularly at this time. No matter how wild they may seem, the storms of your life shall be gentled. You shall emerge unharmed. Goddess Kali as Bhavatarini is the Tantric Priestess of Karmic Release and Spiritual Blessing. She liberates devotees from karmic struggles, especially those who keep repeating the same patterns with different players. Her presence in a reading implies the Divine Mother's blessing of a divine disruption. Sometimes the jolt of the disruption is such a shock that it is temporarily unpleasant, and we feel, therefore, that it is unwanted or harmful. However, once we allow the workings of such disruption to realign our affairs, we will come to recognize and be grateful for what is taking place. We will see it as a saving grace, rather than something we had to endure. The oracle predicts the ceasing of restrictive or negative influences. Ma is adorned with flowers in recognition that she is celebrated during puja. Unlike the fierce Kali, who is adorned in fearsome places in the dead of night, the kind Bhavatarini is adorned in celebrations of light. The puja or sacred ritual can be very simple. In its most basic form, it is a call to the divine ones to manifest on earth. It is a creation of life and has a cleansing effect on those doing the puja, and, if the intentions and receptivity are strong enough, on the surrounding people and areas. Bhavatarini teaches that our spiritual activities can have a positive influence, more so than we think is possible. In a reading, Bhavatarini foretells of a profoundly positive and expansive energy that will become available to us if we are willing to open our hearts to her. She also reminds us that we don't have to wait until things become severe to call on the Divine Mother's assistance. Why not call for her daily, not only to resolve issues, but to prevent them from gaining traction in the first place? If we align ourselves with such simple and happiness-inducing wisdom, our lives can become peaceful and free from unnecessary drama. Bhavatarini can take the form of Kali Phalaharini to destroy the results of our actions. Phala means fruit, and Harini means a female who takes something away. So Phalaharini means the woman who takes away the fruit of our actions. This means that she can conquer our karma. Kali Falaharini can cleanse our samkaras, or mental psychic imprints. These are the familiar grooves that keep the soul repeating patterns, lifetime after lifetime. They are comprised of habitual ways of thinking and behaving that prevent us from evolving into something new and more suitable. They are the karma of stuckness, limiting our freedom, creativity, and expression. Samskaras can be negative in quality, such as an inhuman compulsion toward perfection, but they can be something we consider positive, such as a repeated attraction toward being a healer. Although being a healer can generate spiritual benefit if we identify with it, it can undermine our freedom to grow spiritually. It can become overly restrictive and even lead to suppression of aspects of our authentic being that don't readily fit in with the healer archetype. In the example of a healer, the Divine Mother recognizes the goodness in your heart and your genuine desire to assist. Yet she will do what is necessary to protect your spiritual awakening and free you from your attachments. Yes, even the attachment to helping others. This doesn't mean that you no longer want to be a healer or that you are blocked from doing so. It means you will not be able to prop up self-value using external roles. Ultimately, this is a gift, but it is a lesson that many healers find painful in the beginning. They need to learn how to offer their heartfelt work and not be attached to how it is received. If they see immediate results and powerful effects of the work, the challenge is to not identify with what is happening and make the divine grace about their own ego. If the ego is failing these lessons and getting caught up in feeling superior or inferior, then the Divine Mother will intervene. The lesson is that you can relish the roles you play in your life without allowing them to define you. You are asked to take care that you don't restrict yourselves to the roles you play. Embrace the spiritual freedom and unconditional love necessary to be your full, authentic being. You are asked to bear the discomfort of no longer relying on certain familiar patterns to give you validation. This will open you up to greater self-realization, self-possession, and joyful freedom to be your whole self. You are on the cusp of a beautiful breakthrough into a more positive era. To amplify her blessings, open your heart to the unfamiliar. Our invocation ritual, our prayer says, Beloved Ma Kali, Bhavatarini Kali Falaharini, please help me release attachment to the outcomes of my actions so that your grace can manifest without inhibition or constraint. Please abort negative karmic momentum flowing from me or toward me. I place my trust in you. You are the strength that overcomes the current. You are the peace that arises in letting go. You are the graceful and effective wisdom manifesting spontaneously for the spiritual benefit of all beings. May your beautiful kindness and liberating wisdom emanate within my heart always. May I love you more than I love certainty and control. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. Close your eyes and see yourself seated upon a lion throne with thick garlands of red flowers about your neck, hanging over your chest. Stick out your tongue and breathe out a fierce, cleansing breath. Then become peaceful. Place your hands at your heart. Sense that there is a guiding presence that knows exactly what needs to happen and when for the spiritual benefit of all beings. You can trust in that. You now become willing to rest in spontaneous wisdom of your heart. Place your hands in prayer and bow your head in gratitude and reverence. You have completed your healing process. Thank you so very much for joining me here for this beautiful, beautiful message. When she came up again this morning in my card pull, it was like, yeah, it's now time to share with the collective just what she has to say. Comment below if this resonates for you. And please consider sharing this with others who also may be searching for their connection to the divine. It is truly all about the divine and the connection with her that will guide you along your path to your true self. I appreciate you so very much. I am so very grateful for the fact that you are here walking this journey together with me and with all who resonate with this message and with this work. Much love to you. I'll look forward to seeing your beautiful soul tomorrow.